did not check before buying these bolts that all the holes are recessed in the grooves. So me trying to skim and save on these did not work out. Gonna have to go to shop now and get some of these. Brilliant. Just brilliant. So ideally, yeah, probably I'm too close. Ideally I want 6 or 6.5 mil. I think 6 will do perfectly fine. 600 mil. Had lunch, went to B&Q to rectify my mistake. B&Q is about 10-15 minute walk, so decided to walk instead of trying to move all the stuff, because the drive itself is 7 minutes anyway, because you have to go all the way around. Set of back alleys, B&Qs, M8 screws, well bolts. They do pick a mix pack. I felt like in a candy shop. So took some bolts for the battens, took some screws for the floor afterwards, so yeah, you're doing well. So that's what we've done. Countersunk holes. Used an M8 bolt with a 13 head on it. Went it all the way through. That one didn't have a bolt, so that's why there's a bit of weight on it. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. Good morning, people. Well, good afternoon in my books. We're in a further stage than we actually left you, because yesterday did not have any time to film. So what I had to do is put all the insulation in and go get the floor in from work, because yeah, otherwise I would have to go today. Well, time constraints basically, people. Let's put it this way. I'll show you around quickly what we have done so far. Just having a look myself around it. Seemed to be looking alright. So, as you can see, the battens that we put the other day with use, they're already in. What I've done then, put a 2.5 mil, 2.5 centimeter, which is 25 mil Celotex all around. And then just fall taped it. As you can see, we have half of the floor already down, so I have somewhere to walk on. Obviously I've opted out to reuse the old flooring. Doesn't look the greatest, but it's getting covered anyway, so it doesn't make much of a difference. So if we can save £100 on plywood, certainly we'll try to. So issues with this one is it had well, it had a weird joint in it, so I had to split it, as you can see here. Now I need to figure out a way to put it back together, so that looks like it might take some effort. So So that's the first job I need to do. The second issue we'll be tackling is, if you can see this clip here, is basically making your door clip in, and on a pull on the handle you can actually close your door, so it sort of fixates in a position where at the moment obviously I don't have the step, so the door's quite free flowing. I can put it where there or there or there, you know. But once the step goes back in and the correct plastics goes back down, this wheel guides the door to go on the side here. But obviously we want this clip to work, because I've been wedging the door since I got the van, and it looks like this cabling here had some kind of an end on it and it snapped. So I need to have a look at how it's actually meant to be fixed, and can I get something on the end of it to actually hold in place on this clip, or we'll see. So yeah, that needs to be tackled while everything's down. So here's the bloody tools: hammer, block of wood. Remember when I said never throw an off-cut away? Always comes in handy. Had a bit of a hammering. But far from being ideal. But I think that's as best as we can get with the access we got now. Because only way I can see getting it perfect is getting it all out, doing it somewhere outside of the van. But don't really matter. My purposes will suit, because we don't have a gap in between or anything like that, and I can lay top floor on it anyway afterwards, so we'll be fine. But yeah, that's what we got. We got insulated, well, treated the rust all of it around, insulated the floor, put the battens down, full tape, new flooring. Did damage the silver tape in 2 places today, just a tiny bit there and a tiny bit there, which we're gonna cover up afterwards anyway. I'm not 100% sure what I'm gonna do about all of these holes. I feel inclined to fill them in with a plywood, but we shall see. I might leave them open, because the other flooring's going on top of it. You're never going to see them again ever. As per that issue, obviously I don't have a tools or any clips that do go on those, don't even know what they're called, wires, whatever. So it just needs an end clip, like a you know, just to be able to clip in there, just there if you can see. And obviously I'm going to the garage to pay for the repairs that have been done out last week anyway. So I might ask those guys if they know or they have anything or what to use, and it just needs a crimp at the end or something like that, so we'll see. As for today, I think that's going to be pretty much it. We are running at 3 o'clock already. Did not have much of a time, plus I got work tomorrow, need to go see the guys. Obviously that's probably an hour. It's 6 PM, I can't be making noise out here because I don't really want to upset my neighbours in the beginning of the build. If I'm left with a couple of niggly bits left, then I might upset them, but you know, at this point I actually might thinking of putting a window in there, one in the side door and one in that door. Well, not door, but rubber. The driver's side. If you were in Europe, that would have a door. So anyway, that means I can use sound deadening all around on the other bits, the ceiling and the sides, and I can deal with these. So those works should not make too much of a noise. Actually, these need to be addressed first, and yeah, I need to seal them in, because if it rains, I don't want water in my new flooring. So for now, I think that concludes the first video for now. Yeah, pretty wrap it up here. Say 3-4 days of work. Well, I wouldn't call them days of work, just, you know, some time spent over 3-4 days course of time, and yeah, I'll come back to you with another one. But that's how you do your floor and treat the rust, guys. See you later. Just to clarify, it's not a tutorial, that's how I've done it. I don't want to post out the first video with saying I know how to do it anyway. As I mentioned at the very beginning, it's a tool limited, knowledge limited build, and learning throughout the process. So if you want to do the same way, feel free. If you're watching this video in a way far future, I'm probably gonna have some remarks of changes somewhere in a way, but at this stage that's how I'm doing. I've got a layout in my head which we can talk about later, but yeah, just thought I'm gonna put this note at the very end of the video, because, you know. See you later.